Hello YouTube, Jovan here from Imperfect Creations Homestead, Zone 6, Virginia. Listen, if this is your first time visiting us here on my channel, welcome. We are very happy to have you. We hope you see something you like. We hope you find some information that might help you in your gardening journey. If you are a return viewer, thank you so much for coming back once again. We love having your support. My mini-me is in the house getting some schoolwork done. We are a homeschooling, homesteading family. But today I wanted to bring you along with me because I'm out in the garden, topping off my primary raised bed because it's time to plant root vegetables. Y'all, for the last 8-9 weeks, we have had snow after snow after snow. And the last of the snow may be melting today. Today is Wednesday, February 26th. And I think we might be in the clear for snow. I think. Don't hold me to that. But while we have a few warm days, and it's 60 degrees today, I can't believe it. When I went in the greenhouse earlier, it was 70 in there. So I opened up the door, I let up my makeshift curtains on the windows, and I'm letting a breeze go through there. And I also have the onions. You can't see them right now because my stool is in the way, but I brought the onions out of the greenhouse to get some shaded sunshine. I know that sounds strange, but they've been living in the greenhouse for the last week or two, and now I'm giving them some direct sunshine every morning. So come along with me while I plant what I call little roots and big roots. I'll show you what I'm going to be planting today. And there's no real rhyme or reason why I named one little roots and the other big roots, but what I'm planting today are my root vegetables that I'm going to grow, like I said, in my primary raised bed. I have quite a few varieties of carrots, and so carrots and parsnips for me are my little roots. I have Danvers half long, got those from Dollar Tree. I have a rainbow carrot blend, that's from True Leaf Market. I have 2 Scarlet Nance. I hope I'm saying that right. This was a free packet that came with my very first green stalk planter. I'm now the proud owner of 2 green stalks. And I also have Scarlet Nance from Dollar Tree. I'm gonna save those because these are newer seeds. And then I also have brand new to us, the tender sweet carrot from M.I. Gardener. So I'm going to be planting these 4 varieties in my main raised bed. The Danvers half long, the rainbow, the Nance, and the tender sweet. Also going to be planting parsnips. I have never successfully grown what looks like a parsnip. I've had something that tried to be a parsnip, but this year I'm going back in. So I have a Fairy Morse All-American parsnip that I'm going to try once again this year. These seeds are from 24. And then I also have from M.I. Gardener, I have this Harris model parsnip. I'm going to plant it, and it says direct sow as soon as the soil is workable. Well, y'all just saw me add that soil to my bed, so I think it's workable. We're gonna go for it. And then the last of the small roots, or little roots as I call them, are my turnips. I love turnip greens. I'm not so crazy about turnip bottoms, but my mom loves turnip bottoms, so somebody's gonna eat both parts of this plant. But I have, this is from Dollar Tree. It's a purple top white globe turnip from American Seed Company. So we're gonna need some of those. And then from my big roots, that's what I call my beets and my radishes and my rutabagas. Big bang for little money. That's why I titled them that. I have an assorted mix from M.I. Gardener. I did grow these last year. I had good germination. I didn't get really big beets because my soil was horrible. So I take the blame for that. The 2 that have given me really great success in the past is this Detroit dark red beet. That is from So Right Seeds. These are kind of old. They're from 2021. So I may go ahead and finish these this year. I don't know if beet pods, they're actually pods, not seeds, because they have multiple seeds in that one cluster. I don't know if they lose viability over time, but I'm going to go ahead and plant those out this season. I'm going to go ahead and finish them. I'm going to be planting successions, so I won't plant them all today. And then the other, sorry y'all, there's a hawk flying over my head and some crows. As long as they stay in their lane, I'll stay in mine. I got a pitchfork and I'm a country girl, so You do the math. Um, from True Leaf Market, this golden Detroit beet, these are so good. I thought they wouldn't be as sweet as the dark red, but they are. So again, I've gotten really good production from these in the past. I love pickled beets. I will juice beets. I do quite a bit of juicing. And so I'm excited about having even more beets this year. Next up are my radishes, and I've got 3 varieties. This was the free seed packet with my latest addition to the green stalk. I got the Razzleberry 5-tier basket weave growing system. And so what came with it were these cherry bell radishes. I'm so excited about trying those because I had literally just told my mini-me, I really want to try some different varieties of radishes this year. This is my tried and true, what I've grown since I first started gardening. This is the Crimson Giant. This is by Burpee, I believe. Yes, Burpee. And then my last radish, I fell in love with this one. Following, I'm not even sure who it was on YouTube, but I went and grabbed me a pack and finished them last year. So we're going to grow more. This is the French breakfast radish. And again, this is from Dollar Tree. And then the last of the big roots, one of my favorite vegetables. I don't know if I have a favorite vegetable, but this is one of them, and that's rutabagas. So I tried growing rutabagas last year. I planted them at all the wrong time, following a reference sheet that I should not have been referencing. So I'm going to plant them now at the end of February so I can have me some rutabagas. The days to maturity on these are 65 days, so I should have rutabagas by hopefully beginning of May, when it's going to be safe for me to plant out things like tomatoes and peppers and squash. These are American purple top rutabagas from M.I. Gardner. And then my other variety of rutabagas are from True Leaf Market. These are the Laurentian rutabagas. So these are a bit bigger and they take 90 to 100 days. So they should be maturing before it gets too hot. That's what can make them go really woody and not taste good. So that's what I'm planting today. A few people who follow me on YouTube are friends or family in real life, and they ask me various questions about my gardening journey. I've been on this journey. It'll be 11 years this April, and I'm finally finishing up seed packets from 2014 when I first started gardening on my balcony in my apartment. But someone asked me about the seeding tool that you use for square foot gardening. And I do have one. I got it early last year online. I believe it was either Temu or Amazon. I'm almost sure it was Temu. And it really works. You just press it down in the soil. You choose which spacing you want to do. Like for carrots, you can do 16 or 9. For spinach, I know you can do 16. Just depends on how big you want your carrots. You use the little tool that came with it to poke the holes. You put the seeds in the holes, you remove it, and you're going about your business. It works really well. So y'all come along with me as I do square foot gardening with my root veggies and get these things planted. All right? Come along with me. Now, what you did not see me do, if you noticed, I did not add any fertilizer or anything other than that mixture of compost and topsoil to top off my bed, because a few videos ago, when I was, y'all don't mind that pimple on my chin, I'm still of that age. A few videos ago, when I was adding the soil back to my raised bed, I dug the soil up to put down chicken wire to stop whatever little visitor was digging up there and eating the roots of my veggies. About 4 or 6 inches down, I added so much alfalfa pellets, and they've been in there for months, because that was end of December when I did that. So 2 months later, that soil is great. So I'm not adding any fertilizer. I just added a mixture of compost and topsoil. I had already turned the soil over. It was covered in leaf mulch, so this soil is ready to grow some food. All right, let's get back to it. So I just planted my assorted beet mix, and now I'm going in with my Danvers half-long carrots. And by a while, I mean until my next meeting. All right, Danvers half long. Here we go. Before, because I've been known to mislabel things or not label them at all. Yep, it happens to the best of us. Bed or my containers. I don't grow in ground. This is as in ground as I'm gonna get. I look at the final spacing so that I don't have to go back and thin that way. For things where I'm planting multiple seeds, I will go back and thin that spot, but I don't have to figure out spacing after the fact, if that makes sense. However much that final spacing should be, that's the spacing I use from get-go. So I'm gonna plant these turnips 3 inches apart to start with. That way I don't have to go back and thin them. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turnips in this space that's left over, and that's good enough for me. Except I put way too many seeds in that hole, so we gonna have turnips grim on them. I don't know if you want to see a bunch of dirt with labels in it, but I might bring you back when I'm done, because I think what I'm going to do when I'm done planting this bed is go through these holes that I topped off when I filled the bed up, and I'm going to put some more onions in these holes. I've got, I can show you the onion seedlings while I'm out here. A stool, but it's going to have to be okay. There are my onion seedlings. So again, I've got bulb onions, I've got shallots, and I've got leeks. I believe I'm gonna go ahead, I say that with some reticence, because we have 3 days next week where we're back down in the 20s. I might wait a while, y'all. I'm not in a hurry. These onions are happy in the greenhouse. They've sat up, they've got some sunshine. They are well hydrated and well fed. I've been fertilizing them. I think I'm gonna wait. I was gonna put them in these holes, but I don't want to lose my onions. What y'all think? Put it in the comments. What y'all think? I'll let you know what I decide. Thanks for hanging out with me today. As always, I appreciate you guys. I'll let you know how the homestead is going as it progresses. I'm going to show you the progress that I'm making up on the hill. A friend of mine let me borrow her chainsaw, so now I can cut these railroad ties in half and get on with my retaining walls so I can do that second tier and get my containers out here so that spring planting can go much smoother than it did in 2024. No injuries. That's the prayer I need y'all to pray. No injuries. All right. Thank y'all. From our family to yours. Take care. We'll see you next time. We got some germination, y'all. This is, I think, week and a half, 2 weeks later. We got germination on turnips. We got germination on rutabagas. We got germination on radishes. So just waiting patiently on the carrots and the beets. I'm sorry that's sideways, but I'm at the side of my raised bed. I was watering the cardboard where I have the carrots. And we got germination, y'all. Spring is in the air. Look at God. Okay, my raised bed, getting ready to harvest these beautiful radishes. I don't know that I've ever had radishes look that good before, y'all. But when I tell you I'm finna get every last one of them, I can't even remember what variety. I know this one on the end is probably cherry bell, and I think the one in the middle is French breakfast radish, but they look so beautiful. And you see these little sprouts up between them? That's onion I direct sowed. Don't let anybody tell you that you cannot direct sow onion. They are a bold-faced lie. Because yes, you can. You can direct sow onion. Look at that. Look at that onion. That's onion, y'all. Now, I don't know what this green plant is right here. I don't know if that's a weed or a marigold or a rogue tomato. But I'm about to pull it out because I didn't plant it there and I don't want it there. And I need that space for more onions. But yeah, I just want to show y'all this raised bed before I harvest it. I'm going to try to find somewhere to sit this camera so you can watch me harvest. But again, my tripod is not out here and I ain't been in to get it. So we'll see what we can get you to see. All right? All right. Sit tight. These are 40 years older than me. I hope I can get up, Jesus. There we go. Okay, we down here now. Let me get this weed out of here. Lord, talk to your creatures. Please don't let any snakes or lizards or anybody come up out here bothering me. Please, Father, please. I beg of you. I beg of you, Jesus. Get this dirt stirred up a little bit. Not dirt. I gotta stop calling it dirt. It's not dirt anymore. It's soil. Because I've been working with it. I had it covered with some good leaves. Look at that. Breaks right up. And these are, these cherry berry radishes. What kind of onions are these, Lord? What a sign. There it is. Granix hybrid. So that means these back here are Walla Walla. And this, I believe, is a weed. If it wasn't, I'm sorry. But it's a weed today. Beautiful. I wish y'all could see this, but we on a mission. Let's get these radishes. Y'all, these radishes are beautiful. I'm gonna leave them up here so y'all can see them. Yeah, these are French breakfast. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna roast these with some salmon tonight, I believe. Oh yeah, beautiful radishes. All of them germinated. Look at that. They like it. They like it here, I believe. That was a tiny one. I could have left it a little longer, but I'm gonna replant in this space. Yeah, these are French breakfasts. I found the sign. That was one that didn't do much. Please don't let me fall in this bed, Jesus. Please don't let me fall in this bed. Look at God. I gotta come up with a better system for harvesting, because my left thigh is burning. Look at that one. Y'all look at that one. I love it. I love growing food. I love growing food. I mean, all of these radishes germinated. Every last one of them. I don't know if that's parsnips or a weed. I'm gonna leave it, because I don't know. I'm gonna leave it. I've never successfully grown parsnips before, and I'm unwilling to lose any. Beautiful radishes. That was 3 growing right together. 4 or 5. Those 2 tiny ones. That's the last one of the French breakfast. This soil is so beautiful. All right. We're gonna roast these tonight. Yes. Y'all see that? Beautiful bouquet of radishes. All right. Now we're gonna get these cherry bell. Yes, Lord. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And if y'all wondering, yes, I am going to mix them. I surely am. Yeah, one of my shallots died. Yeah, I think I had that soil shaded too much. No, I don't throw my leaves away. I put them over in a pile behind my compost bin. Yeah, this was a zebroon shallot. The one next to it is doing fine, but that one died away. Is that weed? It was before you pulled it up. Yeah, you gotta multitask in the garden while you're over here harvesting. Grab any weeds you see and get them on out of there before they flower and drop their little babies everywhere. And then you really gonna have a fight on your hands. All right, can we get any of these turnips? I don't know if the turnips are ready yet. I'll get them a while longer. Get my radishes. Okay. Oh yeah, it's looking good in there. Yeah, y'all keep working. Keep working. Mama loves it. What? I hope it does, because I love rutabagas. Since I was a little bitty girl, I have loved rutabagas. I'm not gonna say they're my favorite vegetable, because it's too many for me to have a favorite. The only vegetable I absolutely will not eat under any circumstances, even threat of death, is okra. I ain't doing it. The Lord gonna have to put it in my mouth and make me chew. And y'all can think I'm kidding. I mean that. What we used to say when we was little, I put that on everything. I ain't eating it. Yes, I put the rest of them in the... Oh, foul bugs. Foul. That was foul. That was so foul. There we go. All right. Now that we have harvested and thinned, let us water, fertilize a little bit. Turns out I got the wrong size. Put those babies in. They might surprise me. Nothing else, we have a new green to try. Order those those in. If nothing else, we got new greens to try. Sure, I fertilize these onions a little bit. All right, we have harvested the radishes. All right. Roast those, like I said, tonight with some salmon. I'm looking forward to that. I believe Mini Me is looking forward to it as well. I'm gonna go around here and give these carrots a little bit. Y'all see that? Look how lush this stuff looks. I'm so thankful. Okay, so my phone died earlier, but I just wanted y'all to see the full radish harvest before I rinse it. These are the cherry bell radishes that I got. These are the French breakfast radishes. There's also a few leaves of kale down in there from the greenhouse. And I think 2 radishes from inside the greenhouse. So that's it for the radishes in the greenhouse. The kale is still in there. I'm gonna put that in there so my stuff don't go down the sink. But yeah, that's our harvest. Good looking radishes.
These are some cute looking radishes.
I know, girl. That's gonna be a good dinner.